Dealers everywhere are struggling to keep these models in stock. Wait lists are getting longer and longer. The motorcycle market in 2025 isn't just lively, it's hitting levels of demand that manufacturers can't fully meet, exposing the difference between what riders really want and what companies think they want. Today, we're diving into the 15 motorcycles selling so quickly that dealerships can't even keep them on the floor. These bikes aren't just popular, they're defining the future of riding by satisfying real needs with smart design. Let's kick off the countdown with a model that's quietly changing what American riders expect from a cruiser. Number 15. Honda Rebel 1100. Honda's under-the-radar blockbuster continues to disrupt the classic American cruiser segment, selling an estimated 40,000 units in 2024 alone. The Rebel 1100 shows that Honda knows exactly how to combine bulletproof reliability with genuine cruiser charm in a way that appeals to everyone, from brand new riders to seasoned bikers. But here's the secret to its success. Honda deliberately broke with tradition. While Harley-Davidson and Indian focused on nostalgia and chrome-heavy styling, Honda engineered a cruiser that actually made practical sense. Its 1084cc parallel twin power plant is tuned for smooth, drama-free delivery. No shuddering or clunky throttle response, just a consistent, manageable surge of power perfect for the real world. Then there's the innovative dual-clutch transmission. By eliminating the manual clutch lever altogether, Honda made the bike instantly more approachable for riders intimidated by traditional gear changes. It's perfect for urban stop-and-go traffic or long-haul highway cruising alike. Honda didn't just sell the Rebel as a lifestyle statement, but as true, worry-free transportation. The result? A machine that starts reliably every single time, demanding minimal maintenance, and comes in at a price that beats the competition by thousands. For around $9,000, it significantly undercuts Harley's entry-level offerings while delivering better fuel economy, lower service costs, and higher build quality. The strategy worked because Honda understood something its rivals overlooked. Most cruiser buyers want the look and feel of a classic machine without the stress and maintenance. The Rebel 1100 delivers authentic styling cues but swaps leaky engines and archaic mechanics for dependable modern engineering. No oil leaks on your driveway, no odd clunking sounds at idle, no weekend mechanic sessions just to keep it running. In the end, the Rebel 1100 isn't trying to be the most authentic cruiser in the eyes of purists, it's trying to be the best actual cruiser for real people who ride every day. Number 14. Suzuki Vstrom 650, 18,000 units sold. Next up is a bike that's become synonymous with practical adventure riding, the Suzuki Vstrom 650. Clocking in at around 18,000 units sold last year, the Vstrom 650 proves that dependable, no-nonsense engineering wins the loyalty of adventure riders all over the world. While competitors chase premium buyers with $1,000 plus in advanced electronic aids and fancy branding, Suzuki went back to basics and nailed it. The heart of the Vstrom 650 is a time-tested 645cc V-twin that produces usable, friendly power without fuss. There's no overly aggressive power brand or fragile high-tech wizardry to fail on the trail. Instead, riders get predictable grunt that's perfectly balanced for on-road commuting and light off-road fun. Its chassis is built to handle both pavement and gravel equally well. It might not dominate hardcore dirt tracks or carved canyon roads like a sport bike, but for most adventure riders, that's perfect. Real-world adventure means versatility, not specialization. Pricing is key to the Vstrom's success. At a base price near $8,500, it's less than half of what you'd pay for a fully loaded BMW 1250 GS, while delivering roughly 80% of the functionality most riders will ever actually use. That kind of value proposition is hard to argue with. For commuters who want a weekend adventurer, and for the adventure riders who need a reliable daily bike, the Vstrom 650 is the Goldilocks solution. Suzuki's strategy here proves a powerful point about the maturing adventure market. As buyers get savvier, they want capability and dependability over flashy marketing. They don't need status symbols, they want bikes that work every time. While Suzuki perfected value-driven adventure, KTM focused on delivering pure, unfiltered excitement. Number 13. KTM 390 Duke. The KTM 390 Duke has become the benchmark for entry-level naked bikes that don't feel entry-level at all. Selling briskly thanks to its blend of razor-sharp styling, advanced features, and accessible performance, the 390 Duke is a favorite among new riders, city commuters, and experienced bikers wanting to have a fun, flickable machine. Unlike many small displacement bikes that cut corners to keep prices down, KTM treated the 390 Duke like a true premium product. Its 373cc single-cylinder engine produces an impressive 44 horsepower, more than enough to thrill learners while staying manageable. But it's the tech that really sets the Duke apart. Features like ride-by-wire throttle, multiple ride modes, and sophisticated electronics make it feel like a much bigger, pricier bike. This isn't just a starter bike, it's an aspirational choice in its own right. The 390 Duke styling is famously bold. KTM's bright orange and black color scheme and minimalist naked design make it stand out in a sea of conservative Japanese competitors. Younger riders especially love the aggressive aesthetic, which projects a sense of rebellion and individuality. Weighing just 349 pounds, it's incredibly easy to maneuver, making it ideal for urban riding and helping new riders master essential skills. But there's enough performance on tap to keep experienced riders entertained too. KTM's strategy was to show that even the smallest bikes can offer real sophistication and premium touches, and it worked. Riders increasingly expect modern features, even in lower displacement classes, and they're willing to pay a bit more to get them. Number 12. Indian Scout Bobber, 20,000 units sold. Moving up the list, the Indian Scout Bobber continues to make waves, with its potent mix of classical American cruiser looks and modern engineering muscle. With approximately 20,000 units sold in 2024, the Scout Bobber has solidified itself as Indian's best-selling model. Why? Because it solved problems many American cruiser fans didn't even realize they had. At its core is a 1333cc V-twin that delivers 100 horsepower and 72 pounds-per-foot of torque, numbers that outright embarrass Harley-Davidson's equivalent models. It's not just about the raw power either. The engine runs cooler, demands less maintenance, and delivers power in a smoother, more predictable way. Indian also invested heavily in chassis engineering. Unlike many cruisers that barely manage to corner without scraping everything in sight, the Scout Bobber actually handles. It's stable at speed, responsive in turns, and just generally feels planted. The riding position is aggressive without being punishing, striking a perfect balance between weekend canyon runs and weekday commutes. Price played a big role too. By coming in significantly below Harley's comparable models while offering better performance and reliability, Indian won over thousands of riders who were tired of paying more for just a badge. The Scout Bobber shows that American motorcycles can retain heritage styling while shedding the negatives like questionable reliability and lazy performance. It's a classic look that's backed by modern competence. Number 11. Honda CB500X, 22,000 units sold. Honda's CB500X has carved out a reputation as the practical adventurer's bike, one that delivers real capability without costing a fortune. With around 22,000 units sold in 2024, the CB500X proves that sensible choices often outsell flashier, more extreme alternatives. The CB500X sits in that sweet spot between beginner-friendly machines and big-bore premium adventure bikes. Its 471cc parallel twin engine delivers 47 horsepower, just enough for effortless highway cruising without intimidating new riders. Weighing about 430 pounds, it's light enough for smaller riders to handle confidently, but solid enough for higher speed stability. Its price is a major advantage. Starting near $7,000, it's thousands cheaper than premium adventure bikes, while still offering genuine off-road potential. The suspension can handle light trails, ground clearance is sufficient for moderate exploration, and the ergonomics support all-day comfort. Most adventure riders never go full Dakar rally anyway. They want a bike that's easy to live with, capable of occasional off-road fun, and reliable enough to start every morning. The CB500X delivers on all fronts. Honda's legendary reliability is the icing on the cake. Minimal maintenance, consistent performance, and excellent resale value make it a smart long-term buy. Number 10. HarleyDavidson Sportster S, 25,000 units sold. Harley-Davidson Sportster S represents the brand's most successful effort to combine iconic American styling with modern, genuine performance. In 2024, it sold around 25,000 units, showing there's a real appetite for a Harley that finally puts riding dynamics first. This isn't the old Sportster your uncle used to ride. Harley knew its image of chrome-heavy, slow, and leaky cruisers was wearing thin with younger riders. So they designed the Sportster S to prove they can still make a real performance machine. Under the tank is the 1252cc Revolution Max engine, a modern liquid-cooled V12 delivering 121 horsepower and 94 pounds-per-foot of torque. Compared to Harley's classic air-cooled mills, this is an absolute monster. It runs smoother, doesn't seep oil, and delivers strong, predictable power throughout the rev range. But Harley didn't stop at the engine. The Sportster S features a modern frame, premium suspension, and brakes that actually work well for spirited riding. Instead of vague handling, you get real feedback and control. Instead of wallowy cornering, you can carve confidently. The riding position is aggressive enough to encourage sporty fun, but not so cramped it's miserable on the freeway. Harley balanced comfort and control in a way that opens the Sportster S to riders who want to commute all week and hit the twisties on weekends. Pricing around $15,000 is deliberate. It's more affordable than Harley's touring line, but expensive enough to position it as a serious performance machine, not just another bargain bike. Despite Harley losing roughly 24.5% of its total sales in 2024, the Sportster S stands out as proof that the brand can innovate when it listens to riders. It shows heritage and performance don't have to be at odds. Harley's brand loyalty doesn't just come from nostalgia, it can be earned through real engineering. Number 9. Yamaha MT07, 30,000 units sold. Yamaha's MT07 continues to dominate the mid-displacement naked bike class, moving approximately 30,000 units in 2024, and it's easy to see why. It delivers a near-perfect blend of affordability, excitement, and approachability. The MT07 wasn't designed to top spec sheets, it was built to deliver real-world fun. The 689cc parallel twin engine punches out 74 horsepower and 50 pounds-per-foot of torque, offering lively acceleration that's thrilling without being intimidating. What makes the MT07 so special is its power delivery. It's smooth, predictable, and usable across the entire rev range. New riders love that it builds confidence instead of fear. Experienced riders appreciate the bike's willingness to play without requiring constant attention or precision to avoid disaster. Handling is a standout feature. Yamaha gave the MT07 a chassis that's both responsive and forgiving. It weighs just about 403 pounds, which is incredibly light for a mid-sized bike. This makes it easy to toss through corners, weave through traffic, or handle tight parking spaces. Suspension tuning is smart, balancing the ability to handle spirited rides without sacrificing daily comfort. You can have fun on twisty roads and then commute the next morning without feeling beaten up. Perhaps the biggest part of its success is pricing. Starting at around $8,000, the MT07 delivers phenomenal value. It offers a genuine performance experience for the price of what many manufacturers call entry-level. Yamaha understood the assignment perfectly. Make performance accessible without compromising reliability or piling on unneeded complexity. The MT07 is the bike for riders who want real excitement without paying superbike money or dealing with superbike maintenance. In many ways, the MT07 embodies motorcycling's democratic spirit. It's about letting anyone enjoy the raw fun of two wheels without breaking the bank or scaring themselves silly. Number 8. BMW R1250 GS, 33,000 units sold. BMW's 1250 GS remains the undisputed king of the adventure touring segment, selling around 33,000 units in 2024. For many, this isn't just a motorcycle, it's a globe-conquering travel machine that redefines what's possible on two wheels. BMW didn't just build the R1250 GS for people who just want to pose with it on social media, they designed it for riders who really want to go places. The 1254cc Boxer Twin delivers 136 horsepower and 105 pounds-per-foot of torque, offering effortless highway cruising and the grunt needed to climb rocky paths fully loaded with luggage. One of the bike's standout features is its engine layout. The low center of gravity improves handling, especially with the weight of a passenger and gear. Meanwhile, the shaft drive means there's no chain to lube or adjust. A godsend for anyone planning a cross-continental adventure. BMW didn't stop at mechanicals. The electronics suite is class-leading. Multiple riding modes adjust power delivery, suspension damping, and traction control on the fly. Electronic suspension can adapt to changing terrain automatically. Built-in navigation, heated grips, cruise control, and customizable dashboards make the GS a true long-distance companion. It's no secret the R1250 GS isn't cheap. Starting prices soar past $20,000 and climb rapidly with options. But riders aren't just paying for a bike, they're buying a whole adventure platform. The GS creates loyalty bordering on fanaticism. Owners form travel communities, share routes, and even embark on round-the-world journeys together. For them, it's more than transportation, it's freedom and exploration distilled into a machine. BMW's relatively small U.S. market share of about 3.1% hides how dominant they are in the premium adventure segment. The 1250 GS doesn't just outsell rivals, it defines what serious adventure bikes should be.
7 Kawasaki Z650, 45,000 units sold. Kawasaki's Z650 emerged as the best-selling motorcycle in the United States in 2024, with a staggering 45,000 units sold, proving that middleweight naked bikes strike a perfect balance of performance, versatility, and value. The Z650 isn't about raw numbers or luxury features. It's about delivering what riders really need. At its heart is a 649cc parallel twin engine, producing 67 horsepower and 47 pound-feet of torque, which is more than enough for freeway cruising and spirited backroad runs. The power delivery is friendly and usable. It doesn't demand expert throttle control, but rewards riders who want to push a little harder. For newer riders, it's approachable. For experienced riders, it's still a blast. Weighing around 412 pounds, the Z650 strikes a sweet spot for ease of use. It's light enough to manage in the city or in a parking lot, but planted enough to feel stable at highway speeds. The upright seating position is another huge selling point. It offers day-long comfort without feeling too relaxed or too aggressive, making it ideal for commuting, weekend rides, or even light touring. At a starting price of about $7,500, it's incredibly accessible. This combination of reasonable cost, solid performance, and versatile usability helped Kawasaki grow its U.S. market share by an impressive 29.2% last year. The Z650 isn't just Kawasaki's volume leader, it's their profit driver, the model that allows them to fund more specialized bikes for niche markets. Kawasaki's approach with the Z650 demonstrates a clear understanding of what the majority of riders want: a bike that works well for everything, rather than excelling in one narrow role. 6. Honda Goldwing Tour, 15,000 units sold. Honda's Goldwing Tour continues to reign over the luxury touring category, selling around 15,000 units in 2024. This isn't simply a motorcycle. It's a luxurious mobile lounge capable of high-speed travel across entire countries. The Goldwing Tour's success comes from Honda's unwavering focus on genuine long-distance comfort and capability. Unlike cheaper touring options that look the part but cut corners, the Goldwing delivers on every promise. Powering it is the legendary 1,833cc flat-six engine, producing 125 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. The power is delivered so smoothly that riders often forget they're commanding such a large machine. It purrs along the highway, making triple-digit cruising feel relaxed and effortless. But the real magic is in the amenities. Integrated navigation keeps riders on course without needing clumsy phone mounts. A premium audio system provides entertainment even at highway speeds. Heated and cooled seats ensure comfort in any season. The massive luggage capacity swallows enough gear for weeks on the road, and the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission means no clutch fatigue in stop-and-go traffic or after long days of riding. Honda didn't just build a motorcycle. They engineered a true luxury experience on 2 wheels. Starting at around $24,000, it's undeniably expensive, but offers comforts and features that would cost far more in a car. Goldwing riders form tight-knit communities, organizing cross-country group rides and sharing travel tips. For many, the Goldwing isn't simply transportation. It's the centerpiece of their lifestyle and social circle. Honda's meticulous engineering and reputation for reliability ensure these bikes aren't just plush, they're bulletproof. Owners routinely rack up hundreds of thousands of miles, confident their bike will get them home every time. The Goldwing Tour represents the pinnacle of motorcycle touring, proving that for those who truly love long-haul riding, cost is no barrier when the reward is unmatched comfort and freedom. 5. Royal Enfield Classic 350. Global phenomenon, 273,002 units sold. Royal Enfield pulled off an extraordinary feat in 2024, growing its global sales by an impressive 22.8% to move over 273,000 units. A huge portion of that success is thanks to the Classic 350, which has proven that a simple, authentic motorcycle can have universal appeal across continents and cultures. The Classic 350 doesn't win with cutting-edge technology or monster horsepower. Instead, it wins hearts by evoking a sense of nostalgia that's genuine, not manufactured. Its 349cc single-cylinder engine produces a modest 20 horsepower, but that's precisely the point. It's not about raw speed. Instead, it offers character that modern, highly tuned engines often lack. That distinctive thump, that mechanical honesty. It all feels like a throwback to motorcycling's golden age without the drawbacks of old bikes. Royal Enfield's design department has absolutely nailed the styling. It channels 1950s British motorcycling with meticulous detail, from its round headlight and teardrop tank to the chrome accents and old-school badging. Yet despite these retro looks, it starts on the first try, idles cleanly, and runs reliably in all conditions. That combination is critical. Many riders love the idea of vintage bikes, but don't want the constant tinkering and frustration. The Classic 350 gives them the aesthetics and emotional appeal without the maintenance nightmare. Affordability is a huge part of the formula. At roughly $4,500, it costs less than many scooters while delivering a truly authentic motorcycle experience. This pricing has let Royal Enfield expand into markets that traditionally relied on cheap, purely utilitarian transportation. Instead of offering only practical value, the Classic 350 offers emotional value too. Royal Enfield's strategy shows that heritage sells, but only when paired with modern build quality and accessibility. This approach has created a fiercely loyal global following that spans from urban commuters in India to retro enthusiasts in Europe and North America. The Classic 350 proves that technological advancement doesn't always equal improvement. Sometimes, simplicity and authenticity are exactly what riders want most. 4. Honda CRF 450L, 12,000 units sold. The Honda CRF 450L sold around 12,000 units in 2024, showcasing Honda's success in translating hardcore motocross performance into a street-legal package. This isn't an adventure tourer pretending to be a dirt bike. It's a true off-road weapon that happens to have a license plate. The CRF450L is built for serious riders who want uncompromising off-road capability and need to legally connect trails on pavement. It's powered by a 449cc single-cylinder engine that delivers a snappy 40 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque. The power comes on hard and fast, giving it explosive acceleration out of tight turns and up technical climbs. Weighing in at just 289 pounds, it's dramatically lighter than adventure bikes that only look rugged. That weight difference matters when you're navigating rocky switchbacks, steep inclines, or sand washes. Honda didn't just slap turn signals on a dirt bike and call it a day. The chassis is specifically tuned for genuine off-road punishment, with premium long-travel suspension that soaks up big hits in rough terrain. But it also has to work on pavement, and it does. It's stable at freeway speeds and has enough power to cruise comfortably between trailheads. The engine mapping and gearing balance off-road aggression with road-going civility better than almost any other dual sport in its class. Pricing is unapologetically premium. Around $10,500 isn't cheap, especially compared to adventure-styled bikes that can't actually handle tough terrain. But Honda knows its customer. Riders willing to pay that price don't want styling. They want genuine capability. The CRF450L has built a loyal following among serious off-road enthusiasts who demand true dirt performance in a legal street package. It's not for posers. It's for riders who see impassable trails as a challenge. 3. Yamaha ZFR7, 16,000 units sold. Yamaha's ZFR7 sold approximately 16,000 units in 2024, breathing new life into the middleweight sport bike segment by delivering real-world rideability without sacrificing track-worthy performance. It proves that sport bikes aren't dead, they just needed to evolve. Unlike hyper-focused supersports designed mainly for professional racers, the R7 is engineered for real riders who want to enjoy twisty roads, occasional track days, and daily commutes without feeling like they're piloting a torture rack. Its 689cc parallel twin engine is a proven powerhouse, delivering 74 horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque in a way that's accessible and fun. It has a broad, usable power band that's perfect for street riding. No need to rev to the moon to find the fun. What truly sets the R7 apart is its handling. The chassis is designed for progressive, confidence-inspiring feedback that encourages newer riders to improve their skills while still rewarding experts who push it to its limits. Weighing just 414 pounds, it's light and flickable, making it equally at home on tight back roads or racetracks. Yamaha puts serious effort into suspension tuning, delivering a balance of stiffness for precision cornering and enough compliance for real-world pavement. The riding position is aggressive enough for sport riding, but relaxed enough to avoid destroying your wrists and back on longer rides. It's a genuine balance, exactly what the modern sport bike rider wants. At around $9,000, the R7 is remarkably accessible. It undercuts big-bore supersports by thousands while delivering a purer, more usable experience for most riders. Yamaha's approach recognizes that riders don't just want spec sheet bragging rights. They want bikes that help them become better riders. The R7 embodies that philosophy, bringing the excitement of sport riding to a wider audience without unnecessary complexity or cost. 2. Triumph Bonneville T120, 11,000 units sold. Triumph's Bonneville T120 sold around 11,000 units in 2024, proving that timeless style paired with modern engineering still resonates deeply with riders around the world. The T120 is the very definition of heritage done right. At its core is a 1,200cc parallel twin engine producing 80 horsepower and 77 pound-feet of torque. The power delivery is buttery smooth and tuned for real-world usability, providing enough punch for spirited riding without ever feeling frantic or intimidating. But the real magic is in the character. That classic British exhaust note, the perfectly sculpted tank, the wire-spoke wheels. It's a bike that looks like it rolled straight out of motorcycling's golden era. Unlike true vintage bikes, however, it doesn't require constant fiddling. Electronic fuel injection ensures easy starts every time. Modern electronics quietly manage performance and safety without ruining the classic feel. Triumph put real effort into making the handling match modern expectations while maintaining the right vintage vibe. It's stable and confident, with a riding position that's upright and comfortable for long journeys without sacrificing control for city riding. Pricing is smart. At around $12,000, the T120 is positioned as an accessible premium bike. It's pricier than most Japanese middleweights, but less costly than exotic European options. That makes it a tempting option for riders who want something with genuine character without breaking the bank. Triumph's consistent sales strategy has kept the T120 relevant year after year. It appeals to both older riders nostalgic for simpler times and younger riders who want classic cool without the hassles. It's a masterclass in honoring heritage while embracing modern reliability, showing that motorcycles don't have to choose between authenticity and practicality. 1. Honda Rebel 300, 50,000 plus units sold. Honda's Rebel 300 was the industry's top seller in 2024, moving over 50,000 units and proving once again that approachable, budget-friendly motorcycles form the backbone of the entire market. The Rebel 300 isn't just popular, it's essential. It's the motorcycle that turns would-be riders into lifelong enthusiasts. Honda didn't build it as a stripped-down compromise for veterans looking to save cash. They purpose-built it for new riders, prioritizing approachability, confidence, and comfort. Its 286cc single-cylinder engine produces 27 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque. Numbers that sound modest, but are carefully chosen to be just right for learning. Power delivery is gentle and predictable, helping new riders build skill and confidence without being overwhelmed. Ergonomics are spot on. The seat height is just 27.2 inches, making it accessible for shorter riders often left out by towering adventure bikes or sporty machines. At 364 pounds, it's light and easy to maneuver in traffic, parking lots, or low-speed U-turns. But Honda didn't sacrifice style. The Rebel 300 offers genuine cruiser aesthetics with a minimalist, modern edge. It looks like a real bike, not a toy, which matters immensely to new riders wanting to feel part of the scene. Affordability is a key selling point. Starting around $4,700, it's cheaper than many scooters, but delivers a real motorcycle experience. This price point opens the door for budget-conscious buyers who might otherwise skip motorcycling altogether. Honda's strategy is smart. Today's Rebel 300 buyers become tomorrow's customers for larger Rebels, CB models, or even Goldwings. By offering such an easy entry point, Honda cultivates lifelong brand loyalty. Globally, Honda sold 19.6 million motorcycles in 2024, a testament to their deep understanding of what riders actually need. The Rebel 300 isn't just a sales success, it's a gateway to the entire world of motorcycling, building the next generation of passionate riders. Which one of these bikes would you pick? Or do you think any of them are overrated? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more motorcycle insights and reviews.